Saturday 23rd November. I've just left the Upper Howquah campsite, heading along the Howquah River. Planning on heading up Queens Spur. It's my first overnight attempt since back, was it July, Little Tamboretha. So, not sure I'll have the legs for it, or it'll be very slow and painful. And it's going to be a warm day. It already feels warm. Normally it feels cold when you start from here. But I think down around Melbourne it's going to be 37. Not forecast to be that hot up here, but walking in the sun without a breeze up a hill, it'll feel it. Anyway, we'll see how we go. Made it to intersection of Howard Spur and Queens Spur Road. I must have been daydreaming because I started walking up another 20-30 metres before I thought, hang on, this isn't right. Anyway, got a quick break, plodding along slowly. I feel fine, but it's pretty warm, so just taking it slow. So there we go. Just still heading up. Left the river about an hour ago. Only done a little bit over 2k since then. Just going slow. Some people or person have done a great job clearing this track since I was last here. I was expecting a lot of crap on it, but it's barely been in here. Okay, so I made it up to the junction of Queens Spur Road and Stanley Spur. Someone's made it this far with a saw and chopped that big log, which is good. So I've heard the John Grammar flagging tape, I'm guessing. Head that way to the Thorn Range and the dugouts around the corner. I'm going to have a break and some shade and find some breeze. Really feeling it. Rusty as. So in the interest of torture, I'm just going to see how far I can go along the Queens Spur track past the Stanley Name Gap junction, which is a Stanley Name track, which is just back there a bit. So far there's been a little bit of a pad. Actually seeing, is that flagging tape? Maybe the kids come through here because there seems to be a bit of a pad, but it's pretty rough. Some places it opens up and it's not too bad. It's not too bad here. Other places a bit scrubby. And nowhere near as bad as, say, the Prom Northern Circuit. And navigation's simple. There's this cutting that's allowed them, they created a bench track or whatever way back when. So there's a really lot of logs now. You probably can't see them all, but the last half hour has just been under and over and over. And I'm cooked. Still haven't made it to King River, but I don't think I'm that far. There we go, to have a break. This is going, combination of being warm, I'm getting tired, and it's getting rough. The track started rising, which, looking at the map, is what it does before it gets to across the King River branch. You can hear breeze in the trees, but there's nothing down where I am. It's just taking the piss now. I've got trees down everywhere. So I made it to the King River. Quite a lot of trees down outside on the track. This is the same branch of the King River that goes past the Stanley Spur campsite. So I'll have to put a map up on the screen so you can get an idea where it is. Anyway. Just going to leave the creek, loaded up on water. I had a spare bottle in my bag which I've loaded up too. I think I'm going to need all that water before day's out. I may cross the King River again, but I'm not sure. I'm going to come to a little creek. I don't think this is the King River bit I was looking for. I think that's another half a k away. I've done about 40 minutes. I've probably done about 3/4 of a k. Something around that. So going, it's just opened up for a second, but I'm sure it'll close again and get it all rough and tree That looks nice. So another little creek which isn't on the Get Lost. And I guess it lost the saying I'm on the King River, but I don't think that's the King River, and I've been following a benched track, so I think the GPS is probably not leading well in this valley beside the crosscut. Well, at least I'm hoping that's what it is. I did lose the track somewhere. I must have been daydreaming back. I ran across that little stream, and that was one of the branches of the King River. At least that's how it appears. And now I can go straight up, and that looks hard. And that'll get me onto back on the Queens Spur. So I can backtrack a bit. We just might see how bad it is beside the King River. Probably will be bad, but it's not far. It's only 100 metres or something. So I've come back almost to that little creek. Definitely there's a cutting there, and I'm according to the map and a bit topo. Which is Get Lost topo in the Avenza app. I'm back on the track, so somewhere just along here, hiding. The track goes up, and I just stayed contouring. So I'll see if I can find it. Otherwise, I don't know what to do. I'm not sure, but I went around there, so I'm just got to be careful. Yeah, back to the branch of King River, where I'm stopped up where I'm supposed to be. Apparently the path heads out that way a bit. It's starting to go up now. And come up a little bit. There was that turn to the right at that where that log was, so pays to check your GPS every now and then. I've been going so slow. I think it's nearly 3:30 or something, or maybe even past. I've been walking for 7 hours. Yeah, about that. Alright, I've come up about 100 metres. I'm about 1,300 metres now. And I'm looking for a way to get up onto Queens Spur and leave this track. It might be possible. A little sort of, the animals have been using it, I think. It's sort of almost a creek. I might walk along a little bit more because the track does rise a bit more and the spur drops a little bit more. I don't know if I can do too much scrambling, and I imagine there'll be some near the top, so kill for breeze. Not as far as I was thinking, but there's a little thing there, and it doesn't look as steep. Like I don't see the trees just right above, and it probably is manageable, but it looks like it would be painful. So the effort doing that might just be about the same as the effort of just heading up now, or not. We'll soon find out. Otherwise I can just go up above them and come down the other side, I guess. Alright, enough stalling. Time to leave the lovely, clear, beautiful Queens Spur track and get onto Queens Spur proper. I was thinking if you wanted to fix that track, you wouldn't send the BTAC group or anything. You have to send a bulldozer and chuck in a couple of culverts, because it's really good job. I sidled around, went up a bit. There's some animal track. It was actually easier walking than on the Queens Spur Road. That's the saddle between, well, I guess it's all Queens Spur, but that's the saddle before you go up towards the Pimple. And around there, Mount Cobbler's hiding in the background somewhere. And Mount Koenigke's behind there, and Speculation's over there. Really good views. And after we go up, it's a bit steep. And over the other side, that's a bit of Mount Howard. Oh no, that's a bit of the Stanley Spur. That's Howard. And somewhere in the back is Magdala. I'm sure I'll get better views if I can get higher. So come up to a little bump at about 1,380 metres. I don't know if you can see through there, but there's some buttresses. And you go around, that's Mount Buggery. Yeah. I'd rather be a bit fresher than to try them. I don't know how bad they are, but I think you go up there and then you swing around. Once you get onto that, you swing around a bit, go up. What's that? Buggery, Spec, Koenigke, there's King Spur. And the back is Cobbler. I'm really just taking a brief break and enjoying the breeze. So starting to hit the bottom of those bluffs or buttresses. See a track heading that way. If I can avoid scrambling, I'll do it. Come up a bit more, and this will be a make or break. If I can't find a relatively simple way up, maybe around the side or something, I am not going up there. I don't have so like strength left or whatever, or unshagged, whatever, basically. And mentally, so maybe a step too far, but we'll see. I just came up that, and then there's a track going up here on top of that outcrop, so let's hope there's not more, because it's starting to get to the point where turning back would be really hard, steep, because like I'm stuffed. But I don't want to get stuck in a point where I can't keep going up either. You know what? Straight up another bluff. I suppose this is what it look like. And then go around the side again, see if that works a second time. I'm not going straight up the nose of that. So there's the nose bit there. On the other side there's a possible route. This here is steep, but it's not for long, scrambling, and then you're up. This way here, also not too bad, but it's more exposed, or at least it feels like it is. So I'll have a crack at this. I took off the pack because I remembered I had a bit of cord. I don't know how hard it's going to be pull up, but we'll see that in a second. But yeah, scrambling was much easier. I didn't want to scramble down. So I got it up simply enough, but lost the Gatorade bottle. So I made it up that bit. The cord came in very handy. Recovered my Gatorade bottle. So hopefully that's the bluffs, but I keep saying that and it's not. There's probably more to do. But we're getting up towards 1500 metres altitude, which I think is just 1600 Mount Buggery over there. Anyway, can't really see the crosscut either. There were good views before. Should have filmed it. Oh well, just sort of focusing on not dying at the moment. There's all the bits and pieces, all the little teeth of the crosscut. There's where to go. Hopefully I don't have to go over the top of that thing. And that's Buggery. Is this when I make a joke about being buggered? Because, well, I'm stuffed. Another bluff. Woohoo! I hit a few cramps, so that's not helping. A bit there on the side, might be able to get up. Maybe even there. Anyway, we'll see. Around to the right, the other side looks a bit dodgy. I had a quick look at that. I'm just not up for stepping too far. This might be a goer, and that one there looks alright though. It probably gets a bit iffy near the top. I might try this one next. Okay, so I think you could probably get up there, but it's right near the edge. Go and have a look at this. To the right here, looks like it goes up a bit more before you have to climb. That looks a bit steep. But here, this little bit here. Step up there, and hopefully just walk up. Got that bit done. That looks climbable. You can see the drop off. Yeah. Rocks to get over and under around. And I think in the background there I see more bluffs. Oh, shit. It's getting later. I think it's, what am I doing? Over 10 hours, so it must be past 6:30. Getting towards 7. Got at least another hour. Hopefully I'll make it up. Don't want to be sleeping on this. I don't want to be turning around. Take that long to get another little bluff. I'm not going straight up there. That looks like doable if I go that way. On the right again. So far it's always been head to the right. Whoopee. Got more bluffs. Try the right again, it looks better. This little bluff was actually easier than it's been. I should have kept my mouth shut because it'll probably get hard again. But the spur has widened a bit, you know. Before it was really narrow. There's only one small rocky bit and each side had dropped off, but I know it drops off over this side really quick, but it's wide enough that you don't notice it. And that way, there's a lot of trees to stop you from going too far. Let's see if we can get up there. Not too bad. No real scrambling, but I was cramping up, so it was slow and hard. Apparently I'm about 1540 metres and summit's 1600 or just above, so I imagine there'll be a few more blocks. I can sidestep that one a little bit. Keep going right, seems to work. Oh, this video's going to be boring as hell, but oh well. Some of the Queens Spur that I came up. I don't want to go down that. I think I'm about 30 metres from the summit, altitude-wise. So far I was able to skirt the last few bits. Hopefully I can keep doing it by going right towards Max Springs here. Crosscut. Bit of view. Come around. So going to the right's been working so far. because it's widened up, you can, as soon as you go up the side a bit, without feeling like you're exposed. Going left would be death. I mean, unless you're coming down. Some snow gums up here. I think I just gotta get up there. That's pretty much it. I hope. It's hard going because I'm stuffed. But anyway, let's get up there. Jeez. Made it to the track. Yay! There's people nearby, so I'm not gonna get ballistic with my screaming. I'll camp here somewhere. Morning, it's 4:45 I think, on Sunday, 24th. I'm leaving Mount Buggery because the forecast was updated last night to say bucket loads of rain and thunderstorms around lunchtime, so I know I've never walked this part of the crosscut, but if I take it slowly, at least I'll, for daylight in an hour or so, I'll be moved along a bit. Hopefully there's no nasty surprises. See how we go. Okay, Buggery and the Queens Spur. The high point of the crosscut, or one of the high points, which is good because it's been hard work. There's now Buggery back in the background. It's back. The Razor, high country, I mean like feather top and all that way background, and obviously the biking around to Max Springs, and it's Mount Out at West Peak. Nice. Done my first full traverse of the crosscut from Mount Buggery. Well, almost done. Just got a bump or two to go, and then I'll hit the Mount Howard track. Head over to West Peak. Howard back there. I've made it to West Peak. It's a crosscut, and now I'm going to drop it down. And it's already spitting a bit, which is a worry, but let's get moving. So I made the lower Halco. That's a hard walk down there when you're trying to hurry. You can worry about it being slippy. Right, I'm still going to get the car though. So, now that I'm back, pretty much at the Queens Spur turn off. I might as well say bye, sign off, whatever. Because the phone will get wet and won't work by the time I get back to the campsite. It's sort of set in raining. Yeah, I don't know. It was a hard day yesterday and a hard day today, just trying to Queens Spur Road, Queens Spur, and then crosscut and Howard Spur. Not bad for not having done a hard, like a overnighter for 4 months and done very little other walks. Sure, I'll pay for it, but anyway. Okay, I think of anything else, I'm stuffed. Yeah, oh well, that's it then.